What's up, everybody? It is time to start my workday, and I never ever start my workday by checking email. Instead, I start with 4 simple tasks that I save in an Evernote. I copy the table freshly for the new day, and then I take a few moments to answer each of the questions. The first one is, what are my priorities? Before I get bogged down in the little tasks of the day and the urgent things that need to get done but aren't that big, what are the things that really have to happen to move the needle in my business? What is the big client project that's looming that I need to kind of move forward? Second, where's my energy likely to leak? I realize that a lot of days I have some underlying unsettled business, whether it's with a client or in my personal life. And so if I can write it down, identify what's on my mind, what potentially might make me not get as much done as I want to do, then sometimes that kind of pacifies that effect on my day. Third, I briefly write out what my schedule should look like. I do have a to-do list, but I've had a lot of frustration with to-do lists when I just have like 20 tasks and I get through 8 of them every day and just keep pushing things off. When I actually sit down and schedule, I can at least be a little more realistic about what's actually going to get it done. So I might say, spend 2 hours on this project, spend an hour on this, spend 15 minutes checking my email. And I can actually look at my day and then make some hard choices when it's clear that all the things that I ideally would get done just aren't going to fit into the hours I have that day. And then lastly, I take a second to set an intention for the day. How do I want to be today? I've already laid out what I want to do, but I want to infuse kind of my value, whether it's to be more present when I'm in conversation with people, whether to move slowly between things, whether it's to clear my desktop when I finish a task and start the next one. Whatever that habit or that way of being that I want to infuse to my workday, I try to just jot that down and let that set the tone. Then once I do all that, I take a sip of my coffee and then I start my day, and usually it goes all right.